This is part 1 of your tutorial on the accusative case. In this tutorial, we'll focus on the primary use of accusative as direct object within the sentence. Here are the forms of the accusative in all 5 declensions, singular and plural. And the most important thing that will help you remember these endings is that in the singular, every accusative ends in M. And in fact, in English, we have preserved the same thing from the common ancestor that English and Latin share. In English, we have some words where the subject form does not have an M, but the object form has the same M as the accusative of Latin. He and him, they and them, who and whom. The accusative case indicates the direct object of a transitive verb. Now you're probably wondering, what's a transitive verb? The word transitive comes from the Latin verb transire, to go across. And so a transitive verb is one where the action from the subject goes across the verb into an object. Marcus Publium vidit, Marcus saw Publius. And so a transitive verb is one by definition that has a direct object. Intransitive verbs describe an action that does not need an object. If we asked, hey, where's Marcus? What's Marcus doing? Marcus sedet. Marcus is sitting. I could tell you where he's sitting. Marcus in tablino sedet. Marcus is sitting in the study. But the verb sedet is intransitive. There's no object. When you see an accusative, whether it be singular or plural, there is an excellent chance that it is the direct object of a transitive verb. One of the mistakes I see students make frequently is that they see a noun and they try to make it the subject of the verb. If it's accusative, you should have the assumption that it is the object. Look at our example. Miles inimicum interfecit. The soldier killed the enemy. The accusative ending um tells you that the inimicum is the one who was killed. Miles is the subject. There are other uses of the accusative besides direct object. You have accusative, for instance, used after certain prepositions. Ad urbem miles cucurrit. The soldier ran to the city. Ad takes accusative after it. Also, accusative can be used for time, meaning time of duration. Multos annos in pace regnavit. For many years he reigned in peace. And so accusatives of words denoting time can mean time of duration. There's another tutorial that will go into much more depth on other uses of the accusative. In this tutorial, we will focus only on the direct object use. Now, normal word order in Latin is what I just showed you. The subject comes first, the direct object comes second, and the verb comes last. Remember, though, it is not word order that tells you who's doing what. Accusative tells you it's the object, because there are other word orders. Here's a sentence where the direct object comes first, subject comes second, and the verb is last. And the way you know that this means Marcus caught sight of the emperor is that Marcus is nominative and imperatorem is accusative. Here's a sentence, verb first, direct object second, subject last. And the way you know it means the cooks prepared dinner is that kokui is nominative and kenam is accusative. Don't translate only what seems to make sense. Yes, in this sentence, it couldn't make any sense that the dinners prepared the cooks, but do double check always whether your subject is nominative and your object is accusative. Here's a sentence, verb first, subject second, direct object last. Legit discipulus libros. The student read the books. Now, there is one important case in which word order does matter. The nominative plural of father is patres. The nominative plural of mater is matres. The accusative plurals of those nouns are also patres and matres. So in a sentence in which you have a third declension plural subject and a third declension plural object, how in the world are you going to know who's doing the action? In that case, and that case alone, the first word, matres here, is the subject. The second word, patres here, is the object. And so matres patres viderunt would mean the mothers saw the fathers.